Hello, Helen. Are you finished at work yet? If not, let me know when you're planning on being finished as soon as possible.
Hey, Mom. Yeah, I'm all done for today. I'm just going to make a quick stop at the store and I'll be on my way home.
Oh, you're going shopping? Then buy me 3 rolls of duct tape while you're there.
You need duct tape? I'm pretty sure we have some in the house. Try looking in the top drawer next to the refrigerator. There should be a roll in there.
I wasn't looking for your input, Helen. I know we have a roll in the house. 1 roll isn't enough. That's why I'm telling you to buy more. Now get back here with that duct tape as quickly as possible. We need to get ready to move.
Get ready to move? What are you talking about?
You mean you don't know? Oh, didn't Lucas tell you?
No, I haven't heard anything about moving. Oh, are you moving, maybe? I know you've been looking to downsize for quite a while now.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not anywhere by myself. Our duplex is finished, so we're all going to move in together. But if you don't feel like living with my son and I don't feel compelled, you are more than welcome to live anywhere else you'd like. You could even move to another city for all I care.
Wait a second. Our duplex? What duplex?
The duplex my darling son Lucas built for me. The house I'm living in now is so dreadfully inconvenient. The stairs are too steep, the doorways are too narrow, and the flooring is practically like an ice rink. And you two need to think about your future as well. When you have kids, you want them to have plenty of room to run around and play, don't you? It's going to be great for all of us. So Lucas decided to buy a house and renovate it into a duplex. Wait until you see. You're going to positively love it, I'm sure.
Hold on just 1 second. This is the first I'm hearing of any of this.
Oh, well, I guess I'm the one who gets to break the news to you.
But this is a lot to take in. He bought a house and renovated it? That sort of thing would take months. First, he had to go look for a house, go and see it in person, negotiate with a realtor, and that's not even including the time it would take to renovate it.
Indeed, Lucas has been working incredibly hard for the last 6 months to make it all happen.
Well, how did Lucas pay for it? Don't tell me he took out a loan.
You'll have to ask him about that. I haven't the foggiest. But what's the big deal? There's no need to worry about the money anymore. The house is finished. It's not like you'll be paying anything for it anyway. I don't see any reason for you to be concerned about anything.
There are plenty of reasons. Lucas doesn't have enough money to buy and renovate a house like that.
Apparently he did, because the house got built. Tell me, Helen, are you like this all the time? Complaining and throwing fits like this over every little thing? I feel so sorry for Lucas for having to deal with you all the time. You are such a control freak, really.
Mom, you aren't lying to me again, are you? If you are, you need to tell me the truth right now.
Well, I never. When have I lied to you, Helen?
Last month? You told me that an old friend of yours was sick and needed money for a life-saving operation. Then you left the house for a week because you were going to go see them in the hospital. Then when you came back, you had a full-body tan and the tags on your suitcase had said you would come from Hawaii.
You sure know how to hold a grudge, don't you? That's all ancient history, water under the bridge. This time, I am definitely telling the truth. Go ahead and ask Lucas. He'll confirm everything I told you.
I'll talk to him after I get home then.
In the meantime, don't forget to pick up that duct tape for me. 3 rolls, Helen, not 2, 3. The cardboard boxes I ordered have already arrived, so I don't need any more of those.
Good morning, Mom. Are you awake yet? I hope I'm not disturbing you.
It's 10 a.m., you ridiculous girl. Of course I'm awake. What do you take me for, a college student?
I was just making sure, that's all. You were still asleep when I left the house earlier.
Well, excuse me for being a human being. Maybe you can live on little to no sleep, but the rest of us need our rest to get through the day. Now, what is it? What do you want? I hope you didn't text me just to see if I was awake.
I just wanted to tell you something. We're not moving anymore. It's been canceled.
What? What do you mean we're not moving? The moving company will be here to pick up our things the day after tomorrow. And you're going to cancel it on such short notice?
This is the result of several days of discussions with my husband. Lucas took the money he used to buy the house out of my savings account without my permission. So we're putting off moving into the new house for the time being.
Your savings? Your husband and wife, you mean our saving?
No, the money in that savings account was what I had earned back when I was single. It is not ours, it is 100% wholly and truly mine.
Oh, I see. But your savings alone couldn't possibly have been enough to pay for an entire house. Lucas must have put up the lion's share of the price himself. Are you really going to get so upset over him using a few $1,000s or so of your money? Don't be so childish, Helen. It's embarrassing.
You're welcome to think whatever you wish of me. All I'm here to do is to tell you that the move is off, period. My husband and I will decide what we're going to do with the house another time.
The move is not off. What do you think you're doing? Your husband told me that he had already terminated the lease on your current apartment. You have no choice but to move out.
I am aware that he did that without my permission as well. That's why we're currently talking with the property manager to see if there's any possibility that we could renew the lease. We've always had a good relationship with them, so I don't think that they'll have any issues with staying after all.
This is unacceptable. I won't stand for this. We are moving into the new house, and that is final.
You are in no position to be making that sort of decision for us, Mom.
Hogwash. I have just as much say in this as you do. Regardless, this was all Lucas's decision, not yours. You need to hold your tongue and respect your husband's wishes.
Mom? The house was built using my money. So, no, as a matter of fact, the only person who has any right to make decisions regarding that house is me.
You will not stop me from moving into that house. I've already packed up all of my things. It's all in cardboard boxes.
Me? That's for the best, actually. You can just go ahead and leave all that stuff just like it is. No matter what happens with the house, I doubt we'll be living here much longer.
Oh, then why not simply move into the new house? I mean, think about it, Helen. You are now the proud owner of a brand new house. No more renting, no more landlords, no more nosy neighbors. My son worked so hard to build that house for me, and we're not even going to live in it? That's absurd.
The only absurd thing around here is my husband's thought process, if you ask me.
You really are an awful woman, Helen. This sort of reaction from you is precisely why my son had no choice but to keep it a secret from you.
Excuse me?
Lucas works all day and night to make his business a roaring success. Meanwhile, you simply work some menial part-time job like a high school dropout. And yet you think you have the right to micromanage every single thing Lucas says or does?
I'd say I'm rather lenient with him considering the circumstances.
Lenient? Is that a joke? You keep Lucas on such a short leash, he can barely even move. Now that Lucas has exercised his rights to do what he sees fit with his own money, you have shown yourself for the tyrant that you are. So he used some of your trivial savings to buy a house. So what? You should be glad that he doesn't kick you to the curb right here and now. What would you do without him supporting you? You need to examine yourself and realize just what sort of position you're in.
Indeed. I'd say it's vital for everyone to have a firm grasp of their own position, including you.
Then stop talking back to me like a teenager. You would be lost without my son with your pitiful part-time income. Now, get back to your apartment this instant and pack your things.
Hello, Mom. I thought you should know that we're going to be moving again soon. So you had better put all of your things back in those cardboard boxes.
What are you going on about this time? We've already moved into our new house. Where do you think we're going to go now?
My husband will tell you later on.
When are you going to start making sense? Give me a straight answer. Are you threatening me?
Perish the thought.
I suppose you don't have anything to threaten me with anymore, do you? Seeing as though we've already moved into our new house. And you poor thing, you were unable to renew your lease, weren't you? You just have no luck at all.
I couldn't agree more. My luck ran out the moment I married Lucas.
This is just disgraceful, Helen. You've lost completely. We're living in our new house, so all you can do is bitterly insult your husband? Oh, grow up. Your constant grumbling is absolutely ruining the mood. We're trying to enjoy ourselves. Would you please stop getting in our way?
I'm only going to get in your way one more time, and then I'll be out of your hair forever. That house is going to be put up for sale.
What? No. Our house is being put up for sale. The new duplex Lucas built for me? The one we're living in right now?
That's correct.
Again with that nonsense. You know very well that I will never consent to such a thing.
I'm afraid I don't need your consent. My husband has already given his. Not that I needed it.
He did?
Yes, and he promised me that the two of you would be completely moved out within the week.
But why would he do that?
We talked things over, and he agreed to my terms.
I was wondering why the two of you had been staying up so late recently. I've been hearing your voices coming from the living room until midnight or later for the last several days. Is that what you were doing? Talking about what to do with this house?
Yes, Mom. The house will be put on the market the 1st of next month. Make sure you take all your things with you when you leave. Oh, and do take care not to damage anything on your way out. I wouldn't want to negatively impact the house's sale value.
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be more of a troublesome girl. Well, if that's the way you want to play, fine. I'm getting a lawyer. I will never allow you to sell this house. An obnoxious, badgering woman like yourself doesn't deserve to live with a fine man like my son and a classy lady like myself. We're going to hire the best lawyer in the city and kick you out.
I'm curious, how do you plan on retaining the best lawyer in the city with Lucas's $500 a month income and your Social Security checks? You'd be lucky to be able to afford one of those DUI lawyers on TV.
$100 a month? What are you talking about?
That's how much he pulls in every month.
That's impossible. You're just trying to scare me again. I know for a fact that Lucas makes an incredible amount of money.
If that were really true, why would he need to dip his hands into my savings account? You should know that ever since Lucas launched his company, his income fell to practically zero. I'm the one who pays all of our monthly bills.
I feel sorry for you, Helen. You've been backed into a corner, so the only thing you can do is make up more and more extravagant lies. Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
It's the truth, though.
You mean to tell me that you support the both of you with your meager part-time job? That's the most laughably false thing I've ever heard. You don't even know the first thing about money, do you?
For the record, the reason I'm doing my part-time job is because I want to go into business in the field in the future. I suppose you could call it research. I'm not paying bills with that job or anything.
I'm sick and tired of listening to your grandiose lies, Helen. I've put up with you this long only because you're the one my son chose as his wife. But I've had all I can take. Get out of this house as soon as possible. After all, if you're telling the truth, this house will be put up for sale soon, correct? Then you shouldn't have any problem moving out right now.
Well, yes, I was planning to move out in the short order from the beginning. I'm planning to divorce Lucas as well.
Oh my. So that's another thing you two have been talking about then. Oh, this is like a dream come true. I get to live in this gorgeous house, and I'll finally be rid of my son's hen-pecking wife. Oh, things are looking up for me.
I'll bring the necessary divorce papers to the house tonight. Would you mind signing them as a witness?
It would be my pleasure. I'll sign as many times as you'd like me to. Oh, this calls for celebration. I think I might order food from that expensive sushi restaurant that just opened up nearby. Oh, I haven't been this excited in years. I feel like a schoolgirl again. Hello there, Helen. I was just talking to my son a while ago. He told me that you were telling the truth the other day. You really are the one who pays all the bills.
Uh-huh. I tried to tell you, but you just wouldn't listen.
What was I supposed to think? I couldn't believe a story as ridiculous as that. I thought your only source of income was your part-time job. I had no idea you were making that much money off your investments. Why didn't you tell me?
That's an easy question to answer. It's because I didn't want you to know.
If you would have told me, I would have treated you differently, though.
Trust me, I know. You would no doubt have been trying to mooch off of me at every opportunity. I wanted to avoid having the same conversation with you whenever you asked me to buy you food or clothes or jewelry or whatever else you begged me for. There was no way I was going to let you know. But now, at the last minute, that idiot went and spilled the beans to you.
I'm terribly sorry for everything, Helen. Please, won't you come back and live with us? I'd like to try and make it up to you. What do you say, Helen? Can we be a family again?
Lucas and I are already divorced. You were the witness when we signed all the forms, so don't tell me you forgot.
No, I haven't forgotten. It's just... Well, I see now that you're the perfect girl for my Lucas. To be bluntly honest with you, Lucas has absolutely no value as a breadwinner.
I am aware of that, yes. The $500 he pulled in each month was barely enough to pay for our groceries. And yet, he still had the gall to use all that money he pulled in on himself. He never contributed a single cent towards any of our living expenses.
I had no idea that was what was really going on. My son must have been a terrible burden on you for all these years.
It wasn't just him. You have been a terrible burden on me as well. Just as much as him, actually. Ever since the day we got married, you've been constantly on my case about this or that. Every time I tried to talk to you about the way you treated me, you'd brush me off and tell me I was being too sensitive. And let's not forget about all the other cruel things you've done to me. I haven't forgotten about a single one.
But that was before I knew that you were the breadwinner.
The fact that you would change how you treat me based on how much money I earn makes you sound like an even worse person.
I'm so terribly sorry, Helen, but I can change, I swear. You should see the state Lucas has been in ever since you left him. He barely leaves the house to work anymore. He's become nothing but dead weight. Getting divorced was clearly a massive, terrible shock to him.
Oh yeah? Imagine how shocked I was to learn my husband betrayed me and stole my savings. He wasn't always like this. Back when we first met, he was always a hard-working man. Then, after we got married, he suddenly got this crazy idea to start up his own company. It failed immediately, but he refused to give up the ghost, leaving me to support the family myself.
I'm sorry for that, too.
You don't need to be. I'm the one who agreed to marry him. It's my fault. Don't get the wrong idea, though. I'm sure that even if he hadn't bought that house, I still would have divorced him sooner or later. Even my patience has its limits.
Don't say that. I'm sure he could change if given the opportunity. Why don't you come by and talk to him? The two of you could work out your differences somehow. I know it.
Not happening. If you haven't even changed at this point, I can't expect him to either. The only reason you're texting me like this now is because you don't want to support him for the rest of your life, right? You just want to pass him back to me.
That's not entirely accurate. I just want to live with you again, that's all.
Well, unfortunately, I have no such inclinations regarding you. I'm not gonna be his sugar mama anymore.
You can't just abandon me like this. If something doesn't change, we won't have anywhere to live. We'll wind up homeless on the streets.
You and Lucas will have to figure out something for yourselves.
But that boy is useless. I'll end up having to do everything by myself. Please, Helen, come home. I'm on a fixed income and Lucas has no income. We can't live like this.
And there it is. You're really only concerned about yourself. Do you understand what position you're in now? You said I'd be lost without Lucas's income, but it was the other way around, wasn't it? After that, my former mother-in-law sent me messages at least once a day begging for help. Once the divorce was finalized, though, I blocked her phone number and that was the end of it. Since Lucas used my personal savings without my permission, he fortified any rights to receive any of our joint assets. We agreed to settle the score by selling the house he bought, and I would receive all of the proceeds. I don't think I'll be able to recoup all of the money he spent on it. But since I'll both be able to cut all ties with the two of them and not have to hand over a single cent of my hard-earned money, I still consider it a win for me. After getting kicked out of their lovely duplex, they moved into a rather small and inexpensive apartment together. Apparently, Lucas's work ethic has gotten even worse since then, to the point where he rarely leaves his room at all. So his mother is currently having to make ends meet for both of them with her social security checks. Eventually, something's gonna have to give. Either Lucas's mother will go out and look for a job herself, or she'll kick that useless slacker son of hers out of the apartment. But no matter what happens to them, it's officially no longer any business of mine. All that matters to me is that I never see either of them ever again. As for me, I'm living on my own for the first time in a long time, and I had forgotten how easygoing living by yourself can be. By the way, the part-time job I had mentioned earlier was as a barista at a cat cafe. My ultimate goal is to open my own establishment someday, and I'm working here to gain experience and knowledge in the industry. I think I've learned more than enough by now, so sometime in the near future, I'll be entering into the next phase of my long-term plan. It feels so good to be spending my money on my own goals and dreams, rather than having it all get washed down the drain by Lucas and his mother. I'm sure starting up a new business won't be an easy path, but I think I've saved up more than enough to at least get things going. Another thing, I've actually been wanting to have pets for some time now, but Lucas never agreed to it because his mother hates animals. So, with them out of the way, my first stop is the local shelter. I'm deciding between getting a dog or a cat, or who knows, maybe I'll get one of both. I'm so looking forward to being able to have my own cat cafe, surrounded all day by my furry little friends. But it's not gonna do any good to just fantasize to you all about my future. I've actually gotta get to work. Don't worry about me. As you've seen from my story, I am more than capable of handling myself in tough situations. Hey Mom, hope you've been doing well lately. I wanted to talk to you about Christmas this year. We decided that we'll come after all, so all three of us are planning to stay with you guys. Things might get a little hectic, but we're really looking forward to seeing you guys.
I see. And how long will you be staying?
Right now, the plan is just for 2 nights. We'll get there Christmas Eve and leave the next morning.
All right. Well, I shouldn't need to tell you this, but having that many guests in the house will mean a lot of work for me. I expect you to pull your own weight, so be prepared for that.
I was always intending to help out.
There will be cooking, cleaning, decorating, setting out the presents. Oh, my goodness, I'm going to have so much to do. So I hope you aren't planning on relaxing, because as long as I'm working, you're going to be right there beside me.
Okay, I understand, Mom. By the way, I've been meaning to ask you. We sent you a little present for your birthday. Did it arrive yet?
Yes, it came in the mail.
What? Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it. You never mentioned anything about it, so I was getting a little concerned that it got lost in the mail or something.
Did you expect me to go out of my way to send you a message over something like that? Oh, please.
And one more thing. My daughter drew you a picture, too. Did you see it?
You mean that piece of scrap paper? I ripped that filthy thing to shreds and threw it in the trash where it belongs.
You threw it away? But Mom, she worked really, really hard on that picture for you. She was really excited to hear what you thought of it. Did you really throw it away?
Isn't that what I just said? I mean, really, that was supposed to be a picture of me? It didn't look a thing like me. It looked like some drunkard spilled paint all over the paper and spread it around with his face.
Ma, couldn't you consider her feelings just a little bit? She drew that for you. She wanted to make her grandma happy on her birthday.
Why would I be happy to receive a piece of garbage in the mail?
Really, Mom? Garbage?
I feel so sorry for the poor tree that met its end just to be made into the paper that horrific picture was painted on. Next time you think to send me some stupid sentimental trash like that, send me more presents instead. You have no common sense at all.
Mom, I am begging you. Can't you please just try and be kinder to her? Can't you just have a normal relationship?
Excuse me?
It's killing me to see the way you treat her, and I'm sure she feels just as bad. She's been looking forward to seeing you. I don't want to go all the way over there just for you to be cold to her.
And why should I be anything but cold to her? I was very clear about my expectations for you, and yet you failed me miserably. Maybe if you had given birth to a boy like I told you, I would feel differently.
Oh, for Pete's sake, are you still mad at me for having a daughter instead of a son?
Of course I am. What good is a daughter-in-law who gives me a granddaughter when I asked for a grandson? And to think I have to host such a useless daughter-in-law and the granddaughter I never wanted in my house during Christmas.
Mom, I promise you I will work my tail off while we're staying with you guys. I will do everything that you ask me to do. I will do all of the work for you if you want. I don't care if you never accept me as your daughter-in-law, so please keep on treating me however you want. But please, Please, won't you accept your granddaughter?
The only thing that you can possibly do that will ever get me to accept you or that girl is to give me a grandson. That's the bare minimum I expect from you. And if you can't even do the bare minimum required of you, just what good are you anyway?
Hey there, Mom. We just got to your house.
I see. The door is open. You can let yourselves in.
Are you home right now?
No, I went over to a friend's house. They have a lovely vegetable garden, and they're sharing some of the produce with me. I'll come back after having a cup of tea.
Oh, okay. Then I guess we'll just let ourselves in, like you said.
I won't be home for a while, so make sure to get dinner ready for all of us. Once you're done with that, clean the toilets and bathtubs in the main bathroom and the guest bathroom.
Is it all right if I use whatever's in the fridge for dinner?
Absolutely not. That's all for the big family dinner tomorrow. Don't you dare touch any of it. There will be a lot of relatives and neighbors coming tomorrow, so I stocked up early to ensure I'd have enough to feed everyone.
Dinner? Oh, okay. Then what should I do about dinner?
I shouldn't have to tell you that, you useless girl. Go to the store and buy everything you need yourself.
Right. Is there anything you'd like me to fix for you tonight?
It's a bit chilly outside. I think I'm in the mood for something that will warm me up after the cold walk home.
Okay. How about I make up a quick batch of some chicken soup?
Chicken soup? Oh, what a terribly dull choice. Is that all you can make?
Would you rather I fix something else?
No, you can stick with the chicken soup. If I asked you to make anything more complicated, you'd probably end up burning the house down.
Yeah, I'll bet you're right.
And when you're done shopping, cooking, and cleaning for tonight, work on getting tomorrow's dinner ready to cook. Then you can go into the basement storage room and wrap all the presents I've prepared. You know where the wrapping paper is, right?
Yeah, I remember from when I helped you out last year.
Good. After you've finished wrapping the presents, I want you to go and spread salt out on the sidewalk and driveway. We're supposed to get a nasty blizzard rolling in tonight. I don't want anyone coming tomorrow to slip and fall. You're going to have my entire house spick and span by tomorrow morning. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
You said you were going to work, and I am going to hold you to that promise. Make sure to do it all right. I better not have to fix any of your mistakes.
I'll be careful.
And don't think just because you cleaned the house for me that I suddenly accept you as my daughter. Just like giving me a grandson, this is the bare minimum I expect from you. I did the same thing for my mother-in-law when I married my husband, too.
I know, you've told me about that before. Oh, and one more thing, where should I put all of our luggage?
You can't put my son's things in the guest bedroom. Take a clean set of sheets out of the closet and make the bed for me while you're in there.
The guest room? But that room only has a single bed. It won't be big enough for all three of us.
I know.
Then how are we all going to fit in that room? And where are we supposed to
You're not. You and the girl won't be staying in that room.
stay?
The shed in the backyard. I put an old blanket and pillow in there for you, so that's where you'll be sleeping the next 2 nights.
The shed?
That's what I said.
Shed? You want us to sleep in the shed overnight when there's a blizzard coming?
The shed has a roof and doors that will keep out the wind and snow. It might be a little bit dirty in there, so you'll have to change into clean clothes before you come into the house in the morning.
Okay, Mom, that is not happening. You can't expect us to sleep in the shed. Just having a roof and a door isn't going to be enough to shelter us from the bitter cold.
That's why I gave you a blanket. Be glad I gave you that much. If you'd prefer, you could always sleep outside. Take your pick, the shed or out.
Why are you making only me and our daughter sleep outside? You know she's only 4 years old, right? I can't let her sleep overnight in that shed.
You'll take what you're given. You and that girl have no right to sleep safely and comfortably in my house. Not until you give me a male heir, anyway.
Why do you hate us so much? My daughter doesn't deserve this treatment from you. I'm the one you hate, right? Make me sleep out in the shed, but let my daughter inside.
You were wrong to give birth to a girl, and that girl was wrong to not be born a boy.
I can't believe this. She's your granddaughter.
I have no need for a granddaughter. I told you I wanted a grandson. And I am sick and tired of having to explain this all to you. Now go make yourself useful for a change and do all the work I instructed you to do. Once you're done, take that girl and lock yourselves in the shed. Don't you dare come out until morning. I'm on my way home now. Did you finish getting dinner ready? Oh, as well as the cleaning?
I see you're finally coming back. Yeah, Mom, I finished everything I needed to. And now we are having some much-needed rest. Don't worry, we're not in the house.
You had better be in the shed like I ordered you. So tell me, are the two of you nice and comfortable in there? It's the perfect place for a couple of useless females like you and that girl. Oh, and do watch out for mice. It seems they've built a nest for themselves in there to get through the winter.
Oh, yeah, Mom, it's incredibly comfy here. The room is beautiful, the scenery is terrific, and the open-air spa area is unbelievable.
What? Where are you? An open-air spa? We don't have one of those at our house.
I told you we weren't at the house, didn't I? We decided to stay the night at a spa resort instead.
A spa resort? Where?
The one outside of town. It's about a 30-minute drive from your house to here.
What on earth do you think you're doing, spending the night over there? What has gotten into that ridiculous head of yours? Get back to our house right this instant.
Why would I do that when you won't even let us sleep in a proper room? We figured that if you're only going to give us the choices of sleeping in the shed or outside, we should go and find our own accommodations elsewhere. And wow, am I glad we picked this place!
You useless, good-for-nothing woman! How dare the two of you black sheeps hog all that comfort and luxury for yourselves? Get back to the house and go sleep in the shed!
It's not just my daughter and I at the hotel, Mom. All three of us are here. Me, my husband, and our daughter.
He's there with you?
Indeed he is, Mom. As a matter of fact, your son was the one who suggested we leave your house and stay here. He said that he would never let his wife and daughter stay in the same house as someone who treats us like you did.
You! This was all your plan from the very beginning, wasn't it? There's no way you could have gotten a room there on a moment's notice like this. It's Christmas Eve. All the resorts in the area are either closed or have been fully booked for months.
Actually, the one we're at just so happens to be run by the parents of one of my husband's college classmates. I wasn't hopeful at first, but we called and asked them if there were any rooms available, and what do you know? It turns out they had just received a cancellation earlier in the day, and we were welcome to use the room if we like. What a fortunate coincidence!
That's no coincidence. It is way too good to be true.
To be quite honest, I think you might be right. Seriously? Getting a room at a nice spa resort hotel late at night on Christmas Eve? I'm pretty sure my husband's friend had to pull a few strings to get this room for us. I sure picked a great man to marry, huh? He has connections in all sorts of places around here.
Why did you drag my son along with you? He could have stayed at the house. He was supposed to stay in the guest room.
You really don't get it, Mom? He's finally had enough of you. You were trying to force his wife and daughter to sleep in the filthy, rat-infested shed on a night when a major blizzard was expected. Temperatures are supposed to drop below 0. Once he heard about everything, he got angrier than I have ever seen him get before. He told me, pack our things back into the car and we're leaving. And we did.
Why would he get that angry at me? He's my son. Surely he understands. He must feel even stronger than I do. You failed to give him a son. I'll bet he regrets marrying a useless woman like yourself.
Good. You apparently don't know your son as well as you think you do. He doesn't think like you at all. He loves me and our daughter. He would never, ever abandon us in the cold like that.
Such foolishness. I am positive my son wanted a son of his own. That poor boy. I can't even imagine how disappointed he must have felt when that girl came out of you.
Like that. The only person in this entire family who feels that way is you, Mom.
Don't be ridiculous. I am the matriarch of the family, and I know that everyone's primary concern is the continuation of our family line.
My husband has a message for you about that, actually. He says, "This isn't the freaking Middle Ages, Mom."
Fine. Sleep wherever you want. I don't care. However, you will be back at my house first thing tomorrow morning, bright and early. You have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, about that. We've also decided that we won't be attending the family Christmas dinner tomorrow after all.
What? What are you talking about?
I hope you understand, Mom. The thing is, We just really don't want to have to see your face right now. We won't be participating in any events held at your house for the foreseeable future.
Knock off that senseless, selfish talk this instant. I will not allow you to skip out on the work that you agreed to do.
I'm sorry, Mom, but you are absolutely in no position to stop us from doing anything. Oh, and by the way, seeing as we're not going to attend tomorrow's Christmas party, I also decided that I wasn't going to do any of the preparation for it. You'll have to take care of everything yourself. You'd better get started if you're going to finish in time.
You haven't done any of the preparations? What in the world have you been doing for the last 2 hours?
Looking for a place to stay.
Useless! You are utterly useless, just like I was saying all along. And what about my dinner?
I was too busy looking for a hotel to go shopping for dinner supplies, so I couldn't make anything.
I am incredibly disappointed, both in your reprehensible behavior and in my son for marrying a vile, wicked, lazy woman like yourself. I can't finish all the preparations for the Christmas party by myself. There's far too much work to be done.
I don't know what you mean. I've never had any problems getting everything ready by myself. Then again, ever since we got married, you've been forcing me to do it all alone, so maybe I'm just used to it by now. In any case, you always used to do everything by yourself, right? I'm sure a person as experienced as yourself will manage somehow.
My knees and back aren't what they used to be. I'm not as young as I once was. I can't do it all alone, not anymore.
I know. You were planning to just sit back and relax while I do all of your work for you, just like every year. But I'm not doing it anymore.
What do I have to say to you to make you understand? It's my turn to pass the torch. I've fulfilled my duties as matriarch for the family for decades, and now that you've married into our family, it's your turn to take on all this work. That's been the way my family has done things for generations.
And those old customs will now come to an abrupt end. When I married your son, I swore a vow to devote myself to him for the rest of my life. Doing your chores for you wasn't part of that bargain. So, if you want to keep up your old customs, you go right ahead and do it. As for us, we're going to start some brand new customs of our own.
Please, you've got to come back here. My house has become a total disaster area. I can't do this all by myself. I need your help.
Sorry, Mom, but you're too late. We're getting ready to leave the hotel, and when we do, we're driving straight home.
But it's Christmas Day. If you leave now before even opening the presents, what even was the purpose of coming all this way?
I don't know, having a nice stay in a spa resort hotel. Honestly, the open-air spa they have here alone would have been worth the trip.
You aren't going to celebrate Christmas with us? But we always have a family dinner on Christmas in my family. We've done it this way for generations.
And I'm sure they had a wonderful time doing it that way. But I'm more concerned about my family right now than your family over the last 100 years or so. I don't want to spend such an important day with a person who treated me and my daughter so poorly.
What do you want from me? Tell me. What do I have to do for you?
Honestly, at this point, there isn't a single thing you could do to redeem yourself in my eyes. We're never going to come to any Christmas dinners at your house ever again. We've decided to spend Christmas with my parents from now on.
Then when will you be coming back to visit? Easter?
Not Easter, not July 4th, not even for birthdays. We're never going to see you again.
You can't turn your backs on me like this.
We are never going to call or write to you, and we won't be sending you any birthday or Christmas presents. And anything you try to send to us will be sent back. We don't want anything from you, not even your money.
But I need you. I told you, didn't I? My knees and back are growing worse and worse by the day. I might be able to get around on my own just fine for the present, but eventually I'm going to need someone else around to take care of me.
Spit it out, Mom. What are you trying to say?
I can be the bigger person here and apologize for any of my past actions you saw as objectionable. Not that I'm admitting guilt. On the contrary, I still maintain my innocence. However, if it's what's necessary to move forward, I will apologize.
That's not how apologizing works. Did someone put you up to this? Did one of your relatives tell you to apologize to me and get me to come back?
It's not one of them, it's all of them. I can't understand it at all, but everyone is taking your side.
I can explain that. My husband sent out a late-night mass email to the family explaining what you had done to me and why we were leaving. Everyone knows that we're not coming to the Christmas party because of how you treated me and our daughter. He wasn't going to wait and let you give your version of the story, which would in no doubt bend the truth to make yourself look more favorable.
They're all treating me like I'm the bad guy when I'm not. I need you to come back here so I can clear everything up to them.
They're treating you that way for a reason, Mom. You are the bad guy. You tried to make your 4-year-old granddaughter sleep in a rat-infested shed during a blizzard.
What's so bad about rats? When I was a girl, I'd see rats running around the house all the time. It never bothered me. And the cold? All we had in our house was a single wood-burning stove to keep us warm. You're just being dramatic.
Well, it is very clear to me that this conversation is pointless. I'm done. You don't need to say any more.
So are you coming back?
I thought that would have been clear by now, but since you apparently haven't gotten the point yet, no. You can't even bring yourself to apologize to me. All you've done is make excuses and rationalize your behavior by invoking your family's tradition.
You've got to understand things from my point of view. I have a big responsibility as the family matriarch. Perhaps I was a bit overzealous, but you can overlook that, can't you?
I've overlooked far too much from you already. I was trying to be more accepting of your old-fashioned ways, but now I realize the truth.
What truth?
That you are really not concerned about your family traditions at all. All you want to do is abuse your power as a family matriarch. I talked to your husband and his siblings before he died. They told me that their mother was perfectly kind and respectful to you.
That's ridiculous. She was just the same to me as I'm being to you.
She taught you to cook, to clean, to plan family events, everything. She took you under her wing as if you were her own. And as far as prioritizing having male descendants, your husband's older brother had a girl for the family's first grandchild. And your mother-in-law was absolutely crazy about her. So we're done dealing with whatever psycho power trip you've been on since taking over the role of matriarch. We don't have to put up with you, and we won't. My parents have been inviting us for Christmas dinners at their house for years now, and we're finally going to take them up on their offer. Goodbye, Mom.
Wait! Okay, I see where you're coming from, but let's take a moment and calm down before making any hasty decisions, okay? I know that if you cut me off like this and something happens to me, you're going to regret it forever.
The only person around here with anything to regret is you. You called me a useless daughter-in-law because I didn't give you a grandson for our first child. Well, I say you're a useless mother-in-law for treating your own granddaughter so cruelly. Now I suggest you go make yourself useful and get to work. If you don't serve your guests dinner soon, they'll probably start leaving. We stopped by a few friends in town to give them Christmas greetings and drove straight back home. The whole time, my mother-in-law was blowing up my phone with texts, but I ignored every single one. We kept our promise to never go near her house for any more family get-togethers. From what our other relatives say, that's kind of taken the wind out of her sails. I guess she really was concerned about how quickly she was showing signs of aging and thought she could depend on our family to support her. It must have been a huge shock to see her only lifeline turn their backs and walk away. But my husband is insistent that we not change our minds about cutting her out of our lives. His words were, "She brought all of this on herself. She doesn't deserve our pity." As for my daughter, she's loving the time we're spending with my parents, and my parents feel the same way about her. I do feel bad for my mother-in-law, but my husband is exactly right. After what she did to my daughter and me, she doesn't deserve a single ounce of pity from me.
Hey, Jeff, are you there? Guess what? I have some huge news for you. You know that friend of mine, Sally? Well, she just had her second child. Isn't that exciting? I'm so happy for her.
Oh, wow. Did she really? I think I remember you telling me she was pregnant, but I didn't realize she'd be having it so soon.
I know, right? It really is just so amazing for her. I'm just so happy for her. Do you know that?
I bet. That really is some good news. I suppose we should probably send some kind of gift or card or something?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. After all, that is what we did when she had her first kid, remember? I wonder what we should get her. I guess just as long as it would be something actually useful for a mother of two, that would be the main point we should be thinking about.
Well, we could always get more baby clothes for her or something like that. Or I guess we could always just go the more practical route and get something like a diaper or pacifier or something like that.
I'm really not sure about what we should get at all. I guess we should probably try and sit down and talk about this together. Who knows that figuring out a gift for a little baby would ever be so difficult? I don't know. What do you think might be a good gift, Jeff? Would you mind if I just left the whole gift idea to you instead, actually? It would be a huge help for me.
Oh, yeah, sure. That should be just fine. I have a boss with a couple of kids, so maybe I'll just ask her. And maybe she can come up with a good idea for a gift that would be nice and practical for a new mother of two.
Would you really do that for me? Thank you so much, Jeff. That really does mean a lot. I feel like you're just so much better with this stuff than I am.
Well, this isn't the first or even second time I've had to do this within the span of a few months. It seems like everyone is wanting kids these days. Even some of the guys in my office have been out taking their paternity leave since their wives have just had kids. And I know a guy in my office who just had his third kid, if you can believe it.
Oh, wow. Well, reading all of that only makes me want to have kids even faster now. But no matter how much I want a kid, I just can't seem to get pregnant. I wonder if there's something wrong with me.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about what the exact issue could be. But it might be good to see a doctor or something like that.
I guess, but do you have any idea what the cause of all of this could be? I mean, do you have any ideas at all?
Well, if I'm being honest, I haven't really thought about it all that deeply, and I don't really know nearly enough about the body to be able to really answer.
Well, I've heard that sometimes women can't give birth because they're under too much stress. Did you know that? And apparently, worrying about having a kid all the time is one of the ways to stress yourself out into not being able to have a kid.
So you think that you might just need a bit more rest and maybe a more peaceful environment then? I guess if that's what you think, then it would make why you can't have any kids all my fault. Is that right? After all, I know how busy I've been with work lately, and I know that I haven't been there for you as much as I should have.
Well, you are a television producer, so I suppose you would have a very, very busy life, and you hardly get any vacations either.
So then are you really telling me that you think one of the reasons why you can't have kids is because of me? If that's really how you feel about the matter, then I just want to say that I'm very truly sorry.
Oh, what are you talking about? You don't have anything to apologize for at all. I mean, it's your job after all.
I know, but well, I know that you want kids, and if you're telling me that it's partially my fault why you can't, then, well, that just makes me feel bad.
You really don't need to feel bad or anything like that at all. I mean, I really shouldn't hold it against you, so you shouldn't hold it against yourself.
Are you sure about that? I mean, is that how you really feel on the matter?
Of course. So please, I really don't want you to be stressing yourself about this either. I'm not trying to say that anything is your fault at all.
Are you sure? Because that's not really how it was coming off just a while ago.
Of course, I'm not blaming you at all, but I just want you to know that I really do want kids as soon as we possibly can have them. Hey Jeff, I hope that you're having a good work right now. I was just wondering if you had a little bit of time to talk to me really quickly.
Oh, hey Catherine. Thanks for checking in. I hope that you're doing okay too. Yeah, I think I have time for a quick chat right now. Is everything okay? What seems to be on your mind?
Well, I just want to let you know that I just took a test and I'm finally pregnant! Isn't that amazing news?
Wow, wait. Are you serious? Are you really pregnant right now?
That's right. I'm 3 months pregnant, apparently. All of our dreams are finally going to come true. This is just so amazing.
Wow. Well, I am just really so happy for you. You've wanted this for so long. And I guess that means that I'm gonna be a dad now. Wow. I don't know what else to say except that I'm happy.
I'm just so overjoyed. I can't believe that this is finally happening after all this time. But anyways, that's why I wanted to ask you, would you mind divorcing me? Well, I want to...
Wait, What? You want to get a divorce? I don't understand. Why in the world would you want to do something like that?
I want to get a divorce so that I can leave you, of course. That's kind of what they're here for. You know, could you stop by the courthouse and get the paperwork on your way home?
But this doesn't make any sense to me at all. Why would you want to do this when you just found out that you were pregnant? I don't get it. I thought this is what you wanted after all this time, right?
Well, now I'm going to have a kid, so that's why I'm leaving you. Do you still really not get that at all?
I don't get it. Why does it have to be that way? Why do you keep saying that?
Well, the truth of the matter is that there's someone else that I like, and so that's why you and I need to get a divorce now.
So then, you don't love me anymore. Is that what you're saying?
Well, it's not like I never ever loved you or anything like that. It's just that I loved you up until I met this other person. Get it? And now I feel like I finally found my true love. The one that I knew deep down that I was still out there looking for. But now I finally found that person and I'm just so happy.
I don't even know what to say to any of this right now. You're leaving me for another man.
Well, I love him, Jeff. In fact, that's one more thing I should say. You said that you were going to be a dad, but the truth is that this child inside of me is actually his.
So you mean that you're pregnant and it's not even with my kid? How could you do that to me?
I'm so sorry that I never said anything earlier. I just didn't want you to get upset and hate me before we actually had to really break up. But it's the truth. I just don't love you anymore, and that this man has my heart all to himself. So please, can we just end this already?
I can't believe that you're just wanting to break up our marriage just like that. Like it's nothing. And just who even is this guy that apparently is going to be the father of your child? Huh?
Oh, come on. You know that I can't tell you anything about him, Jeff. After all, he does have his rights to privacy, you know.
Privacy? Is that supposed to be some kind of joke? You really want to talk about privacy after admitting that you just cheated on me?
I don't really get what you mean by that. I mean, would you rather I not tell you at all and just found out when I disappeared? And just why do you want to know about who the guy is anyways? What would you even do with that information? Are you going to go and try to fight him or something? What do you mean?
Of course I'm not going to try and fight that guy or anything. But you know that I can't just leave things like this.
What do you mean? I don't really see how any of this has to do with you in the first place.
How can you say that this has nothing to do with me? Are you being serious right now? I married you. You're my wife. I thought that we were going to spend the rest of our lives together, and yet now you're telling me that you found another man? Let him knock you up? Now you're just going to leave me? Well, I hope that you know that I am well within my rights to sue for this affair that's happening.
You mean that you're going to sue the future father of my children? How could you do that? Honestly, I mean, how could you be so cruel? And here I thought that you were always such a kind and sweet person, and yet now you tell me that you would do something like this.
It isn't about being nice or not nice or anything like that at all, Catherine. The fact of the matter is that you cheated on me. You broke my trust with you. More than that, you ripped it up and stomped on it.
You really just don't know anything at all, do you, Jeff? Honestly, I can't believe that I wanted to have a baby this long and I just couldn't see that you were the real baby this whole time. I don't know what you want to hear right now, Jeff, but the plain truth of the matter is that life is hard and sometimes it throws difficult moments like this at you. But you need to man up and take this as a chance for you to grow into the person you're supposed to be.
I don't care if you want to leave me. It's your life and you can do what you want. Just tell me, who is the person you're leaving me for?
Well, okay. If you're going to be so persistent, I guess that I could try giving you a little hint first. It's actually someone that you know really, really well.
Wait a second. You mean that you cheated on me with someone that I knew? Are you kidding me?
Well, I'm not going to tell you any more than that, so you just have to figure out the rest of your own. Of course, I'd rather you don't, since you just want to hit him.
I can't believe that you come clean to me about the cheating, but you can't just tell me who it is that you cheated on me with.
Well, I just needed to make it clear to you why exactly I was asking for a divorce in the first place. You know, I mean, would you really rather that I kept lying to you about this? Aren't you glad that you know the truth?
So then, when you said that that kid wasn't mine, you were really being serious? I'm not going to be a father after all?
That's right. There is basically zero chances that you are the father of this child. It just can't be possible.
And just what makes you so certain that I couldn't be the child's father?
Well, because I noticed that I wasn't getting pregnant while you and I were together, right? But you know why that is, right? It's because I was taking birth control the secret in this whole time.
So then, it was never that you were worried about not being able to get pregnant. You were just making yourself that way on purpose?
Of course, although the problem with doing that was actually I really couldn't be sure if either of us had any problems having kids, you know?
I don't get what you even mean by that. I mean, you're with me and said that you wanted kids. But now you're telling me that you were on birth control the entire time? Just what is it that you even wanted from me in our relationship in the first place?
I told you that I really did love you, you know, but I just don't love you as much as the man that I'm with now. Don't you get that? But I just want to make sure that you wouldn't get suspicious of me looking around at other men while we were together, so that's why I kept this a secret until now. Well,
I just wish that you would have broken up with me, rather than string me along all this time pretending that I was your true love.
I'm sorry, but I just finally reached a point where I realized that I really couldn't do life with you anymore. Besides, what if you really couldn't have children at all? Then what will we do? Could you imagine if we just stayed married but didn't have any children?
So your solution to that is to get pregnant with some other man's baby while you and I are still married?
Oh, right. Well, if it's actually kind of funny with that, you see. The truth is that this man of mine actually didn't want to get married to me at all. But he told me that he would marry me if I ever happened to get pregnant, and I guess that this guy wants kids as badly as I did.
I know that you wanted kids, and I already apologized if I had any part in making things difficult for you there. But I just wish that you would have talked to me about all this instead of just dropping it all on me at once.
But look, we already went over this. I already told you that it wasn't your fault that we couldn't have any kids. But the fact of the matter is that I just couldn't stand having kids with you.
I don't even know what to say to that. It feels like the past several years of my life have been a lie. I mean, I would go to work thinking every day that I was providing for my loving wife. I worked so hard to save up enough money to buy us a nice house to live in. And for what?
Well, I want you to know that I really am so grateful for all that you've done for me and the two of us. You know, I mean, I know how hard you were working to provide for me, but I guess the thing about your job is that, well, it just doesn't really have a good factor anymore. I mean, maybe being a TV producer was cool for a few decades ago, but not now.
What? What do you mean? What's wrong with the job that I do? That doesn't make any sense at all.
Oh, come on. Who even watches TV shows these days, you know? Everyone is too busy watching YouTube or influencers on other apps. You're just the last of a dying breed at this point, you know? It's actually kind of sad when you think about it.
I can't really say that I ever really considered things like that. But are you telling me that you felt this way about me this whole time?
It's not that I didn't also see what a sweet and caring man you are or anything like that. I had no reason or ever doubt your feelings about me once. But the fact of the matter is that I also need a man who I was going to look good standing next to. You're useful in a lot of ways, but the ones that I needed.
Wow. I just really don't even know how to respond to that at all. I mean, you just told me that I really don't understand anything. And now I think I might be starting to agree with you. I just had no idea that humans were capable of such deceit and depravity. Are you there? I just wanted to let you know that I finally figured out just who you were cheating on me with.
Don't tell me the reason you were out of the house all night is because you've been working hard trying to figure out who he is.
That's right. I was up all night at the library, trying to hunt down who it could have been. But I didn't come back home at all last night because I just didn't even want to see your face. I needed a clear head if I was going to be able to do this, and it all paid off in the end.
Oh, really? Well, I'm glad that you didn't come home because you might have just yelled at me and hit me for being upset.
I would never hit you or anyone, Catherine. I think you know this. But about the person you've been sleeping around with, it's my older brother, isn't it?
And just what makes you think that I've been sleeping with your brother this whole time?
Well, you said that you were sleeping around with someone that I knew very well. And as I was thinking about who it could be, I remembered that my skeevy brother always had trouble keeping his hands to himself. But I guess I just didn't want to even have to think that it might have been him who slept with my wife.
Wow, well, I guess that they should really start calling you Sherlock Holmes or something because you put that together really quickly.
I knew it. I can't believe that you would sleep with my own brother.
I don't know what to say. He's just such a charmer. You know, I remember how taken I was with him at the first time we met, and now I'm going to be his wife and have his kids.
But you first met my brother on the day of our wedding. Are you telling me this has been going on since then?
I mean, not from that day specifically, but in general, I suppose you could say that.
Well, now I might change my mind about not hitting him.
Lee, where is all of this aggression coming from? This really isn't like you at all. Do you know that?
Well, there you go. Your actions and words finally pushed me so far that I said I felt like hitting someone. But you know what? Fine. Be with my brother. I don't need you in my life anymore.
Sounds good to me. I'm going to spend the rest of my life happily married to Tom, and there's nothing you can do about it. Jeff, you have to help me. I can't get a hold of your brother at all. I feel like he's been ignoring me for a while now. No matter how many messages I send to him, he just won't respond. Do you know at all what could be happening? How about you try and talk to him for me?
You might be interested to know that I actually called my brother a few days ago to tell him about our divorce and that I wished him a happy life with you. But he was quite shocked at the idea of you two getting married. He admitted to the affair, but told me he thought you were just joking about getting married.
A joke? What? Is he serious?
No. In fact, what's even more curious is that Tom said that he always takes precautions to make sure that the women he sleeps with don't get pregnant. And yet, you did. So tell me that the kid that you're pregnant with right now isn't even my brother's kid.
You don't have any proof of that at all. How can you just accuse me of all these things? And since when do you trust your brother so much?
Oh, I don't trust him. But I do know that if he's one thing, it's a playboy. So I do believe that he would always carry around protection so as to not have later consequences pop up. And here you thought that you had found your dream man that was worth leaving me for. But now you're going to be left with nothing and no one except the child of whoever it is that you were sleeping with while you were seeing my brother and I. So to that I say, have a nice life. After that, I actually never ever saw or heard from Catherine again. Although I did hear some rumors about her later one. Apparently she decided to run away and raise her child all on her own. Another rumor said that she tried that for a bit before giving the child to her parents and running away again. Either way, after the truth came to light, my family stopped talking with my brother for what he had done to me. Although I couldn't track down Catherine, I decided to sue my brother for his affair and managed to win a decent payout. Obviously, I never wanted my life to go this way at all, but I'm just glad that it ended in such a way that I know who should and shouldn't have been in my life. Thank you for watching! If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. Hey Tiffany, are you there? I was just wondering about how things are going with you and Thomas. Are you two getting along well?
Well, I mean, we're not doing horribly or anything like that, but we don't really have all that much in our house for a kid to play with, you know? I mean, at least I have some toys that your sister dropped off with this bag, but it's not much.
Oh, great. Well then, it sounds like you're going to be able to make it through the week just fine then. Is that right?
Actually, it seems like she really didn't pack him enough clothes to last through the week now that I'm looking. Do you think that I should go out and get Thomas some more clothing since he'll be here so long?
I mean, if you don't think that he has enough clothes, then yeah. Probably best to go out and get him a little something. Just make sure you take him to the store with you.
Yeah, of course. I wasn't going to just leave a kid at home all alone or anything like that.
I really am sorry that you have to be doing all of this right now. I know that my sister asked you really last minute to look after him.
It's okay. I mean, I have to say that I was just a little bit of surprise. I mean, I don't think I even remember hearing that your sister was pregnant to begin with, so that was really shocking.
Yeah, well, you know that my sister moved overseas recently, right? But I guess she just wanted to come back and celebrate it a little with family. And I guess I just completely forgot to tell you all about that. So, yeah. Sorry this kind of just fell on your lap.
Again, you really don't need to worry about anything at all. Although, I guess it would be kind of weird if I try to reach out and congratulate her now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think you have to say anything to her at all. I'll just tell her that I forgot to mention it to you the next time that I see her.
Oh yes, please do that. I really do feel bad for not being able to have sent something sooner. And to think that she came all the way here for her family, only to get called away by work right away.
I know, it really is tough for her, but it's always been this way with her work, always making her run all over the place.
But are you really sure that it's a good idea for me to be watching her kid? I mean, Thomas is still only 2 years old, and you know that I've never really seen her taking care of an infant like this.
What are you talking about? You're gonna be just fine. You're doing great already.
I guess, but I just feel a little nervous taking care of a kid like this. It's a bit scary. I would just hate to screw up, and I'm always so nervous that I'll do something wrong.
Well, I don't think that there's any need to be so tense about this kind of stuff. I mean, the kid is your nephew, you know. So I think you should be happy to spend so much time with him.
I guess I am, but I just didn't think that I'd be having to do so much work.
I know. I do wish that my sister would have just gone to our mom instead. But you know how far away they live. It was much easier for her to ask us. In fact, we were really the only people she could go to.
I guess, but I'm only going to be doing this for a week, okay? I mean, you know that I work from home, and Thomas is that age where I really can't take my eyes off him for even a second.
I know. And I'm really grateful for you doing this. I'll try and be home as soon as I can after work. Okay?
Can you really even promise me that, though? I mean, it seems to me like you've been coming home late every day for a while now.
I know, but it's just... Well, you have to believe that I'm trying to end things as quickly as I can to get home.
Of course, I'm sure that you're doing all that you can. Anyways, tonight after dinner, I'm going to put Thomas down for bed, and then I really need to get some work done.
Okay, great. And after I get home, you just let me handle the cleaning and everything else around the house. You can just do your work.
Great. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Anyways, I'm going to take Thomas out shopping now. Oh, and please do me a favor and ask your sister if Thomas has any kinds of allergies or anything like that which we should know about.
Okay, sure thing. I'll try and have an answer for you before you get dinner ready. But I hope that you two have fun shopping.
Hey Zach, are you there? I was just wanting to say that it's been a week since we took Thomas in.
Oh, wow. Has it really already been a week? Wow. Time really flies, doesn't it?
I guess, but, well, you said that I wouldn't have to do this for more than a week, so could you just please call your sister?
Yeah, I guess I can do that. Actually, she just sent me a message not that long ago.
Sure. Oh, really? Did she actually? Well, what did she say? Did she say that she's coming to get Thomas?
Oh, she didn't quite say that. She said that she was hoping that we could just hold on to him for just a little while longer, actually.
Thomas? Hold on a second. She wants to leave Thomas for us just even longer? Just how much longer are we taking here?
I don't know. She was asking if it would be okay to leave him with us for like another 10 days or so.
Here. I'm sorry, but if your sister thinks that we're gonna hold on to Thomas for another 10 days, then we really need to talk to her. Please tell her that I can't take any more time off of work and I need her to take Thomas.
Oh, come on. I'm sure that we could make this work for us, right? It's just one more mouth to feed. He's just a little guy.
Miss, 1 week was already plenty hard for me. Thank you very much. So, if you're asking me to do another 10 days after I've already done 7, well, I just don't think that's going to work out well. Besides, I have plans and things that I need to be present for. I can't be watching a kid all the time.
Tiffany, please. I'm begging you here. This is my sister that we're talking about. I mean, this is our nephew, for crying out loud. Don't you think that families should be helping each other out in their time of need?
Of course I think that families should help each other out, and that's what we've been doing for the past week now. But why can't you just go and ask your parents to take over sitting Thomas or something?
We already talked about why that wouldn't be such a good idea, remember? Besides, it's only 10 days. It's gonna be just fine. This is family that we're talking about, and I really think that you need to lighten up a little about all of this. Don't tell me that you don't like little Thomas.
Of course, it's not that. I think he's a really cute and sweet kid, but
Well, then it sounds to me like it's all decided. We'll hold on to Thomas for 10 more days, and that's that. Right?
now, hold on just 1 second there. What time do you think you're going to be getting home today?
Well, I certainly won't be able to leave anytime too soon. I still have a lot of work that I need to get done here.
You know, all of last week you told me that you were going to try your best to come home early, and not one time for that entire week did you actually get home early and help me to take care of Thomas. So I think that you're going to have to step up just a little more if you're going to have to insist that this happens.
Well, I don't really know what you want me to say to that. I mean, work is work, and I can't really do much about it.
Well, I have work too, and I'm still finding ways to be able to take care of Thomas, so there.
Okay, sure, but you get to work at home. So I don't really think that you're being fair to me and my circumstances at all right now.
But you're the one who keeps lying to me about coming home early, so how is that fair to me?
How many times are you going to make me repeat myself? I told you that I have work to do, and that's why I can't go home. I have to go into a real office and do real work for a real company. Do you understand that? Of course you don't. You just get to chill out at home while you do your job all day.
Please don't talk to me that way, Zach. I think you know that you're not being fair at all to me right now.
Well, I wouldn't have to talk to you like this if you weren't so persistent and whining about this. Now, you do know that I'll be leaving on a business trip next week, right?
Okay then, what's going to happen to Thomas and I after you leave for that then?
What do you mean? You'll still be around to take care of him, won't you? I don't really see what the problem is.
The problem is that you seem to think it's okay to put all the work of looking after Thomas on my shoulders.
I'm not putting anything on anyone's shoulders at all. Thank you very much. I'm just saying that I think you need to be more of a team player. Just think of this as practice for when we have kids in the future, right? I don't get why you have to have such a nasty attitude about this. Since when do you suddenly hate kids? Where's all of this even coming from?
What are you talking about, Zach? Of course I don't hate kids or anything like that at all. You know that it's not the kid himself that's the issue here. The issue is that I'm being made to do all the work of taking care of him. I think you're letting your sister ask a lot from me, and you're not doing anything to help me out when I'm asking for it.
You know, women like you probably shouldn't even have children to begin with. You'll just end up screwing them up in the end anyway.
Excuse me? And just what is the world that's supposed to mean, huh?
I mean that I'm not telling you to watch Thomas grow up for the rest of his life. But I am asking you to watch him for one more tiny little week. If you can't even handle that, do you really think that you're going to be suited to be a mother in the future?
I don't know what to say to that. I can't believe that you would even make that kind of analogy about me.
Well, look, all I am saying is that I also do wish that I could be there and help you take care of Thomas. I really do. But since I have work to do, you'll just have to do things on your own for now.
I really can't put up with this for a moment longer, but anyways, Thomas is starting to look sleepy, so I'm putting him to bed.
Put him to bed? See? That's your issue. You need to be taking care of him like a proper parent, not just putting him away where you can't see him.
What do you know about that Thomas needs anyways? You haven't been here once to do anything for him.
There you go again, trying to bite my head off for only making one tiny little comment. I told you that I would try and get home early when I can, but that you'll just have to watch Thomas until then. Oh, and by the way, my sister is very grateful for you watching Thomas.
Okay, fine, whatever, but I'm only going to be watching him for the next few days. Then after that, no more.
Of course, I'll make sure and tell my sister that much so that she doesn't try asking you again. And I promise that I'll try and get back home as soon as I can.
Hey, Alina, are you there? I know it's been a while since we spoke, but I just wanted to talk to you for a little bit.
Oh wow, Tiffany. It has really been forever since the two of us last spoke. How are you doing? How's life? Are you doing well?
Well, yes, things are doing well, but I was just wondering, what country are you even in right now? Oh, you mean that you haven't heard anything from my brother? My husband actually finished his work abroad and we're both living in the States again. Well, yes, I had heard that you two were going to be coming back, but I also heard that you had to go abroad again. Wasn't there another business trip or something that you two both had to leave for? Sorry, you're asking me if we're out of the country on another business trip right now? Please don't pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about, Lena. I'll just cut straight to the chase. When do you think you're going to be able to come and pick up your child? I've been watching him for over a month now. I understand that you're busy and I can respect that. But I think it's high time that you come and pick up your son from me, okay? I'm really sorry, Tiffany, but I think you must be confused right now. I mean, my husband and I don't have any kids. I certainly don't have any children anyways. Wait, what? What do you mean you don't have any kids? Is that supposed to be some kind of joke or something like that? No, it's no joke. I mean, I'm sorry, but if anything, you're the one being a little mean right now. Didn't you know that I'm going under fertility treatment right now? Wait a second, so then you really haven't had any children at all? Are you serious? I'm very serious. I have no children at all. And if I did have children, I would probably be bringing them along when we did travel. That's what I had always thought of myself as well, but anyways, what is this business about kids that you're talking about? You want me to go and pick someone up? No, I've been taking care of this kid named Thomas for the past month, but the reason I was because Zach told me he was your kid. I thought this 2-year-old boy was yours. Well, I am again really, really sorry to say this to you, but there's just no way at all that the kid could be mine. Besides, if this kid is supposed to be 2 years old, then, well, I know the last time we saw each other was about 3 years ago, but even so, my mom would say something to you, right? Yeah, I suppose that you're right about that, but I'm the one that should be apologizing. I guess that Zach was just lying to me this whole time. I really don't know what else to say about the matter. And where's Zach right now? Is he still at work or something like that? Actually, he told me that he had to go away to some kind of business trip and won't be back home for a couple more days. So that's why I've been watching little Thomas all by myself and getting so stressed. I think that he's hiding something. In fact, knowing my brother, I'm practically positive that he is. Oh, Elena, I really am so sorry for getting you wrapped up in all of this. I know that we haven't talked in a long time, and I really didn't mean to try and pick a fight with you right after getting the get-to. You didn't do anything wrong at all. It was my brother who told you that this Thomas kid was yours, and of course you had every single reason to believe him. But you know, when I did tell Zach that I was coming back, the first thing he did ask was about when my husband's next business trip would be. Wait, really? But why would he want to know something like that? And most of the time when my husband has trips like this, he goes abroad all on his own. Like, he's away right now, but I'm still here. In fact, I thought it was weird that I hadn't seen you or Zach in so long, so I was actually thinking of inviting the both of you out. I even brought it up with my brother at some point, but he shut it down almost as soon as I ever said anything. He said he was been too busy to even meet. You know what? I've actually had the feeling that this whole time, Zach has been trying to keep me from talking to you as well. Well, then I think that we might really be onto something, because obviously there shouldn't be any reason why you couldn't talk to me. But I just wonder why my brother would lie to you about me having children. I don't know, but he must be hiding something, and Thomas certainly has something to do with it. I'm really sorry to ask, but do you think you could put up with looking after Thomas for just a little longer while we get to the bottom of this? I suppose at this point it wouldn't really hurt to keep watching him for a couple more days. I know that this is a big ask from you at this point, but I think that we just need a little more time before we make any decision on how to act. I'll ask my husband to help me to look into this.
I just wanted to let you know that I talked to my sister, and she said she could take Thomas back from tomorrow. So just tell him to pack up all of his things and be ready to head out tomorrow morning. Okay?
Yeah, sure, got it. I'll go ahead and tell him to do that.
Oh, come on. What is it now? Don't tell me that you actually think that you're going to miss having him around after all this time.
Well, I've been taking care of him for some time other than like a whole month now. Isn't it only natural that that would happen?
Well, what do you think about trying to make a kid with me then?
Yeah, no, that's okay. I don't think that you and I really need to do that at all.
Wait, what? But why not? What's the matter with you? I thought you said you were going to miss the kid, but now what? You're too tired to deal with another?
Oh no, the problem isn't with having a kid. It's with having your kid. Do you understand now?
I don't really get what you're saying. Are you still upset because I asked you to look after Thomas for all this time?
It's not just that. It's because you lied to me about him being your sister's kid in the first place. I know that he's the kid of your mistress and that your so-called business trip was just an excuse to get away with her. Do you have any idea how crushing it was to learn just about all the ways that you have been betraying me? I mean, really. But anyways, I'm going to be returning Thomas to his father, not you.
You mean his real dad?
That's right. I'm talking about the husband of the woman that you've been sleeping around with. So don't even bother coming home because you and I are through. Do you understand?
Wait a second. You can't just say that we're through. That's not something that you can just decide for yourself. And you're really gonna tell me that I won't be allowed back home?
Nan? Well, of course. I mean, you do realize that I'm talking about getting a divorce from you, right?
Okay, let's just slow down here. I don't think there's any need to go and do something like that. I'm really sorry, so please stop all this silly talk about divorce.
Right? Why? I mean, your mistress is going to be a single mother too, so you had better go and be with her. You seem to prefer her over me anyways.
Oh, come on. It's not like that at all. You have to believe me when I say that I still really, really love you.
Just how many times have you gone and go see this woman? How long have you two been together? It doesn't sound like any sort of thing to me.
But, I mean, please, we're just friends. There's nothing serious between us at all.
Oh, really? Because I thought it was pretty serious the way that you had me watch her child so you could go on a vacation with this woman. And something tells me that you two didn't go separate rooms, just went to see the sights. You've been lying to me this entire time, and don't deny it either. I called your office and they confirmed that you were taking the time off and not on any kind of business trip. I know about it all, and you should know that your sister came to me with all of this.
My sister did? But why would she go to you about all of this stuff?
I actually approached her first since it had been over a month since I took care of who I thought was her child. But then she told me that she didn't even have kids and can't have them since she's undergoing a fertility treatment to be able to.
Oh, really? I had no idea about that.
Ugh, I'm just so done with you. Do you know that? Just don't talk to me at all. Go out and find a lawyer instead, because I'm gonna have mine the next time I message you. After that, Zach came back to the house crying for me to forgive him, but little did he know that his sister, her husband, and his parents were all waiting there for him. Too scared and embarrassed to run away, Zach sat there and was lectured by every single member of his family, asking what he was thinking doing what he did. In the end, Zach agreed to the divorce without putting up a fight. Of course I sued him and his mistress for the affair. I heard that the mistress also lost her husband and child was forced to pay out a huge amount of alimony and child support. I packed up my things and decided to move closer to my parents while finding my footing again in life. If I never heard from Zach again, then that suits me just fine. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.